Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the 5th episode of the Forever Wrestling Podcast. I am Levi, alongside with...
El ídolo.
I am you guys' idol. I'm you guys' idol, Gustavo. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Forever Wrestling Podcast. You know what it be, what it do. All your wrestling content right here, right now. What a better way to get started.
Best wrestling podcast in the world, number one.
Number one, coming to you right now with the best wrestling topics out there. Best wrestling hot takes. All your coverage right here. You can get it right here. So make sure to stay tuned till the end of this podcast episode. You won't regret it.
Ooh.
And we're going to start off with a hot topic.
CM Punk shows up on SmackDown.
CM Punk shows up on SmackDown. Just what you expected. Shows up in his hometown.
Down in Chicago, Illinois.
But surprisingly, Paul Heyman came out.
You know what I think? I think we're going to get a Paul Heyman CM Punk reteam.
Again?
They're going to join back together. Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't think so. Nah. We have to get a babyface run of Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman.
Does Paul Heyman have to be there? Does he?
Paul needs to be with Roman.
Yeah, but
the wise man.
He's also in danger of the bloodline. How much longer can he survive without Roman?
Roman's coming back at Money in the Bank.
I don't think he's coming back at Money in the Bank.
No, honestly, at this point,
especially with what happened today. Rest in peace.
3 versus 3 at Money in the Bank. The Bloodline versus RKO and Cody Rhodes. What's gonna happen?
Yeah, that's cool. But I also wanted to pay respects to his dad. We just found out today that there was an unfortunate passing.
Roman Reigns' dad.
What is? Oh, thoughts and prayers go out to the Anoa'i's family.
The Anoa'i family and Roman Reigns. He's going through these difficult times.
Yep, it's a sad topic. We hate to see, but I don't think he's coming back at Money in the Bank because of that.
No, I don't. Originally, I don't think he was coming back at Money in the Bank. Now that this 3 versus 3 is set up, I really think it's gonna be Cody versus Solo Sikoa at SummerSlam, which I do not want to see. That is not a main event worthy match.
Well,
but what it's gonna make a main event is I think Roman Reigns is coming back at the end of SummerSlam.
I was just about to say I think Roman Reigns is gonna come out during the match. And it's gonna be like, "What are you doing? Who do you think you are? You're not head of the table. That's me."
During the match or at the end of the match.
And then the newfound bloodline are gonna team up on Roman and beat him up.
And beat him up at SummerSlam. Yeah, that's the only way I can see this happening. That's the only way I can see Solo main eventing SummerSlam because
Roman Reigns has to get destroyed by Solo and the others when he first comes back.
Make this group
look and then he can build himself back up to be the big bad baby face.
They got to destroy him, and then hopefully, from when is it? So SummerSlam's in August, and we get Survivor Series around November. So hopefully by then it'll lead up to a big story, so we can get Bloodline versus Bloodline in Survivor Series.
That'd be awesome. Do you think Jimmy comes back when Roman comes back?
Jimmy needs to come back. Maybe Jimmy's the one that comes back on Money in the Bank. And
maybe
then he will need help. So at SummerSlam, the big dog.
We haven't seen Jimmy since WrestleMania.
Bloodline rules. That's what fucking Santi always says. You got it stuck in my head.
Bloodline rules.
But I think.
Anyway, we skipped off the CM Punk topic pretty fast.
It's because it's Bloodline. We just gotta let it flow. You know what I'm saying, dog? You just whatever's spitting out the tongue. That's what we want to talk about. Let it flow, because we're gonna get Bloodline versus Bloodline at Survivor Series, and then we're gonna get The Rock versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. I think now that we've.
What about Rock and Cody though?
Now that we've strayed away from this whole Randy Cody, I feel like Randy Cody has to happen, either SummerSlam or WrestleMania. So now I'm feeling like we might get Rock Roman because the whole Bloodline thing, and we might actually get Cody versus Randy at WrestleMania.
But then when are we gonna get Cody versus The Rock?
No. We can get that at WrestleMania 42.
WrestleMania 42. You're gonna wait a whole
Rock's last WrestleMania
year and a half,
dude. Everything's cooking. You have to get Rock Roman too. You can't say no to that.
No, but everyone expects Rock go after Cody when he comes back.
True, but expect the unexpected, my guy.
Expect the unexpected.
Because look, My theory is now, Randy
Well,
Orton.
what if WWE tries to go this way and the fans want to go this way, like
Well,
what happened last year with Cody and The
whatever it
Rock?
is, Randy needs to get this championship at some point, leading to a WrestleMania match with John Cena, so John Cena can win his last championship to pass the record, and then he can retire.
You gotta let John Cena beat the record. You
You have
gotta.
to.
You
He's
you
the
can't just let
face
it
of
not
WWE.
happen
He's the franchise star, the player that carried WWE on his back for a decade,
for
bro.
years. Years.
So
Do you
we'll
hear
see.
people saying this era with Cody is like bigger than it was with John Cena though?
In a way, it is though, because it's because during the John Cena era, it was John Cena,
Yeah.
and right now it's not only Cody. It's like so many other storylines happening that is just straight up cooking.
Cody, the Bloodline. We just got Wyatt Six,
One of the best.
LA Knight.
LA Knight's
There's too
cooking.
many. There's
Everything's
so many
cooking up
big
right now.
stars right now.
Like the CM
Like
Punk.
before, I think it was just John Cena, but now we got so many that could carry the
We had
company.
John Cena and others like Randy Orton and Batista and like stuff like that.
Yeah, but
But the main number uno always around the championship was John Cena.
Johnny Boy.
And now we're just building up so many superstars. And all these
Yeah.
storylines, including the CM Punk Drew McIntyre, which is going to be one heck of a legendary rivalry, and that's not going
Did
to
you
end with
see
a
what
match.
Drew McIntyre did to CM Punk?
Exactly. I was
Everybody
just
saw. How did you not see it? My man was laying down, basically dead on the floor,
I was just
bleeding.
hoping we saw that on screen. I was kind of upset we didn't get to see the whole him destroying CM Punk, But I understand
Yeah,
that
yeah.
more than likely the reason we got this is because CM Punk is not cleared. So they had to make it
Oh
look.
yeah, I thought about that. I was like, oh, he's not cleared yet, is he?
I was like, he didn't say nothing about. Remember, he said he was gonna go to the medical or whatever on Tuesdays, so would hopefully have good news, and he didn't say if he was cleared or not. So this
He
makes
didn't
me
say
think
anything.
that he is not cleared.
How much longer do you think we need
We,
though?
I'm starting to get scared that we might not have this match at SummerSlam.
Which one? The CM Punk Drew?
Yeah, because if CM Punk's not cleared, that's gonna be upsetting.
That damn arm, dude.
But maybe this is just a way to keep CM Punk out for a week or two. And then, like at Money in the Bank or something, or next week during Drew's qualifying match, CM Punk messes with Drew. And then we can fully cook until SummerSlam. Because we'll have like 3 weeks.
Finally get a fight
This has to
between
be
them.
like a 3-match rivalry. Just like Seth and Cody.
A 3-match rival?
Dude, Seth and Cody did it. Cody and Brock Lesnar did it. Why can't Drew McIntyre?
So one wins
Punk?
one wins another, and then the third one is the
finally just
decider.
said it all. Hell in a Cell, baby. Something
Hell in a
crazy like
Cell.
that.
Oh, that'd be yeah.
The first one, I think no stipulations is fine, maybe. But
Yeah.
to end it all, just like Seth and Cody ended it, in Hell in a Cell.
That'd be
But we'll
sick.
see. But then that moves us on from Cody and CM Punk. But
We got the Money in the Bank qualifiers happening now.
Money in the Bank qualifiers. A surprising matchup we had. Bianca Belair, I thought was gonna win. And
Yeah, this is for the women's. This is a women's qualifier. Got Belair, Chelsea Green, and Michin. Is that how you say it? Michin? Michin, yeah.
And Chelsea wins.
Yeah, that was luck. That was complete luck, and you can't tell me any differently.
It was luck, but that's the way of their doing it. So Belair doesn't look.
She surprised Belair and threw out of the ring, and then pinned already broken down Michin.
Yes.
That was luck. Entire luck. Everyone knows it.
For Belair to still look strong.
Yeah, I guess. You can't make Belair look bad.
No.
Because we know we're still getting Jade versus Belair at some point.
At some point, which is, I don't know when we're getting it, but Chelsea Green? Sleeper? What if she wins Money in the Bank, bro?
Nah, I don't see it happening, dude. I don't see it. I can't.
Careful.
Unless they, like, change her up a little bit, give her a different gimmick or something, I don't see it. Unless Piper interferes and helps her.
Do you hate Chelsea Green? Did she make you boo her?
She does.
Okay, then she's not right. What do you mean? She don't need to change it up. She's doing her job.
Because she's a good wrestler. She's just not showing her moves like a wrestler. She's just getting in there and like getting beat up all the time.
She's the type of person that can carry the briefcase all year and do good stuff with it. That way she can still be
they
on
need to
TV.
change her personality a little bit.
That's just her thing. That's her gimmick.
if they do end up giving her the briefcase and getting the championship, she's not gonna keep it long with that one. With the way she's acting,
No, she'd probably be a transitional champion. I don't see her holding it a very long time.
which is pointless. Why give her the championship then? There's so many other people you could give it to right now
But you honestly just
that
don't
could
know.
hold it.
Well, she's just an option. Because, my pick was Tiffy Time. And it just seems like they just keep putting her
You know
down.
what the sad
And
thing?
she's
I think
not.
Tiffy Time's gonna win it. Oh no, she didn't win it,
No.
did she? She didn't qualify.
Well, I don't know if she
Did
did
she?
qualify or not, but
Oh no, she hasn't fought yet. I don't think.
I think she's fighting next week. If I
Yeah,
remember
next week.
correct.
Next week.
But
Yeah.
what I see happening now, it kind of just seems like Nia Jax and Tiffy are like teaming up. So that's why I'm starting to see that
Yeah.
maybe we're not going to get the Tiffy Time run that I thought we were going to get.
I don't know really what's happening here.
But I don't know if I'm feeling the whole Tiffy Time and Nia Jax tag team if that was to
Tif-
happen.
Tiffany Stratton could just be using Nia Jax to a bigger
True.
goal.
Because can't forget that Nia Jax is wrestling for the championship at SummerSlam.
What if Tiffany wins Money in the Bank, and then she's with Nia Jax, and then she cashes in on Nia when she wins at SummerSlam?
Okay, now you're cooking, my guy.
Mm-hmm.
Now
I just had that.
Now I can see why we might be getting this whole Nia and Tiffany interaction.
She's using Nia to her own end, and then
Tiffany
she's
could
gonna
win.
betray Nia.
And like we said before, that we were predicting a SummerSlam cash in for the women's like last year with Io Sky. It
Mm-hmm.
could have worked. You're right.
Yep.
We'll see. But another qualifying match from the men.
Grayson Waller on Andrade and Kevin Owens.
Oh.
Or which one are you talking about?
about Tama Tonga and Carmelo Hayes and Randy Orton.
Oh, that one.
Which
That one was interesting.
I know they have this whole Tama Tonga and Orton and a whole bloodline thing, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know. I know Carmelo Hayes is supposed to be him. I just really didn't want him to win.
I wanted Randy to win.
Yeah, I'm a big huge.
I wouldn't have been happy, but I would have been a lot better if even Tama Tonga won.
I think just Carmelo Hayes is a good wrestler overall, so that's why he's in the match. I don't think he's winning.
He's a good Hayes, but I don't like the him. It's not really working in the main roster.
I don't see him winning. I don't think he deserves it yet. He can't be pushed into the main event scene with the briefcase already. If anyone deserves to be pushed into the main event scene with a briefcase,
he's not even over right now, dude.
Is someone like Main Event Jay, Chad
Yes.
Gable, and there was one more. Who's the other one? I don't know, but it's not Carmelo. Oh, I was gonna say Braun Breaker, but he's not in the match, of course.
Yeah,
but
he
deserves it way more than Carmelo.
I do see Braun getting the Intercontinental Championship, though. That is a thing I see. Or do you think they're gonna give it to Sheamus?
Not a Money in the Bank. Look, for the Intercontinental Champion with this match with Sami Zayn and Braun Breaker, you gotta look at this. WWE, it wants to make some money. This is Toronto, Canada. They're gonna book this big match, Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker. They're not gonna let Sami lose the belt at Toronto, Canada.
Well, what's gonna happen though?
What I see happening,
you can't let Breaker lose either.
Somehow
he's going on a run right now.
Yes, but you know how the Braun Breaker has people that keep getting involved with his matches.
Sheamus
and Ludwig Kaiser will somehow be involved with this match, and Sammy's gonna retain, and then we're gonna get a banger at SummerSlam. Give me a fatal 4-way.
Fatal 4-way at SummerSlam.
That would be epic, and Braun can win it there, and then he'll look like a beast.
Which would be sad because I really want Sheamus to be Grand Slam champion, but I think
Sheamus is more like a WrestleMania moment.
Ooh,
because he's done so much for the company that Sheamus deserved to win it, but at WrestleMania, just like Sammy took down Gunther. So my predictions are right. We're gonna see like a Braun Breaker at SummerSlam become champion, and you have him win the big fatal 4-way like that. That pushes him even more to the moon. He settles everyone he's had problems with. He settles it all in one match.
Who?
Braun, like
Braun Breaker,
because all these people keep getting involved. Like he just settles it all in one match, beats them all, get it done, becomes champ, goes on a nice run as well. I see him holding it till WrestleMania.
Till WrestleMania,
at least we could get a banger at WrestleMania.
Banger,
Braun versus Sheamus.
Banger after banger.
Exactly. But now that we're talking about Money in the Bank, we do have to talk about the other men's qualifying match because you can't sleep on my guy.
El
I was
ídolo.
I was happy to see him win.
I
I
know
was.
he's probably not going to win, but I would
He's not gonna win Money in the Bank, but I was happy to see that he's gonna be in it.
love to see him win it, but it's not gonna happen. But I'm just happy that he's actually getting a moment to be in a big match like this. Because honestly, this match is getting so much good people that almost anyone that wins it, I'm gonna be happy with.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, my number one choice is obviously main event Jey Uso. And second, I think Chad Gable is in the running because he would just go on a legendary heel run with the Creed brothers and Ivy. But the third is
I
Andrade.
don't.
It's a way to catapult him into the main event scene, which people have been pushing for.
I actually don't see Chad winning now.
I think it would be good. I just don't see him winning because of the whole Wyatt 6 and
Yeah,
Chad
that's what I was
Gable.
gonna say. I see the Y6
So I
like
see them
bothering
like
him for a while.
costing him the match and then having a big rivalry with Chad. And maybe like sometime next year, because you know how Triple H likes to do this whole long term storytelling.
Yeah, I like it.
Uh,
Keeps it going for a while.
we might not get that satisfaction like right away of Chad going on this legendary run. This is going to be a gradual process of him becoming heel, becoming a big faction with the Creed brothers and destroying everyone. And probably till next year we'll get that big moment where he captures the singles championship.
Probably.
But talking about singles championship, baby, come on, you know what we gotta talk about?
Who we talking about? A night. Yeah.
That's one guy right there that he's gonna capture the singles championship.
He's gonna get the U.S. Championship, and you can't tell me otherwise. That is where Logan Paul is gonna lose in his hometown
That's our
at
prediction.
SummerSlam.
He has to. LA Knight, his moment is now. Like John Cena said,
My time is now.
It's gonna be Logan versus the megastar LA Knights
Right.
at SummerSlam. I can already see it right now. We're out there. We're watching it from the floor, and we see LA Knight just holding up that U.S. Championship belt.
We hear his music go off. I'd be happy. We'd be jumping up and down.
Another moment of passing out.
We'd see a sad Logan walk by us, be like, Bobby.
But it was really interesting to see Santos Escobar get involved with LA Knight, which I thought was really nice because I kept griping on this whole like stop doing the Latinos versus Latinos, and finally we're getting Santos Escobar dealing with someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, we're getting away from this Latinos versus Latinos. Maybe Triple H, my dog, maybe he heard me or something because
He saw our clip on TikTok.
I know you're watching Forever Wrestling, Triple H. Don't be lying. But
Don't be lying. Give us a shout out on Raw sometime.
But hey, better watch out. The White Six might come after us, bro. That would be some scary shit. I'd be crying, bro. But overall, overall, this SmackDown episode was way better than we've had in the past.
Oh yeah, this SmackDown
we
episode.
Kept complaining that SmackDown was not necessarily, our favorite, and it wasn't doing, good things where we were excited to see it every week. Usually, we were just excited about LA Knight.
I was only excited, LA Knight or Cody. That's about it.
Hey, even Logan Paul showed up, which at first I thought he wasn't gonna show up, but he did show up in Chicago.
Finally.
So overall, SmackDown was just amazing, and then it came down to the main event: Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa.
And of course, everyone still interferes in the match.
And then who
shows up?
Out? Say his name and he appears. The Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
Someone let the wolf out of the cage.
Baited you guys.
Imagine if he did show up on SmackDown. That'd be crazy. Joe Hendry.
If Joe Hendry showed up on the main roster, that would be epic. Like I told you, behind the scenes, Joe Hendry is so over. One of my favorites right now. He's so over in the wrestling community that his debut that we didn't get to talk about last week because it was on NXT. His debut on NXT was literally WWE's most viewed ex-post of the year so far since WrestleMania.
They need him on the main roster. They need him on the main roster bad.
Triple H, give us Joe Hendry on the main roster.
Give us what we want, Triple
Give us
H.
what we want.
Give us
Say
what
his
we
name
want.
and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Yes. Jacob Fatu is here, the Samoan Werewolf. How did you feel about his debut? Because to me, he had one of the best debuts ever. He just looks so dominant. And to me, he's already outshining Sosoko.
The Tongas look surprised though. If you look at their face when they come in the ring with them, they both look at each other like,
Look at
did
this.
you know he was coming?
The theory is he's on Roman's side. And
Who?
Roman sent
Jacob.
him to spy on the bloodline.
Jacob?
Yes. To report back to Roman Reigns.
I could see that happening.
That's just a theory out there because of people have been saying, yeah, the Tongaloa and Tamatanga were like, what? What's going on here? Like, we didn't know about this.
But Solo knew about it.
So that's what's, I don't know. What will happen?
All I know is with Jacob Fatu now with the bloodline, it's going to be even more difficult to beat him. It's going to be near impossible.
So this
Did I see
bloodline
what?
is cooking. But did you see Triple H teased a Wyatt 6 versus Bloodline storyline?
No, I didn't. Where did he tease it at?
He teased it on Pat McAfee.
Oh.
Dude, this whole bloodline thing is gonna keep going for a long time. There's so much storylines you could do.
It would
with
make
the bloodline.
sense because there is a lot of
There's a patch
like,
between Roman and Bray.
well, not only that, but like the Riot Six seems to be going on people who like betray loved ones,
That's right.
and there's a lot of family betrayal in the bloodline, which would make sense if they go after Jey Uso too.
No, I don't want to see that.
But it may happen. He unfortunately did
but
leave his brother and Roman.
They're with Chad right now, so maybe we will get that main event Jay time.
You think they're gonna keep going after Chad, or do you think no, we're done with him?
I don't know. I feel like we need to see a little bit more. I want to see another attack on Chad because he didn't get attacked this Monday Night Raw.
True. They just got kind of scared.
He was scared. He was always watching back.
He tried to act up, but he kept looking back behind him as he was walking out.
And the Wyatt 6. What a faction. What a fact. Did you see the VHS tape?
It did. Do you want to talk about that now or later? Because that was awesome, bro. That's like one of the best things I've seen in WWE ever.
WWE is cooking with the Wyatt 6 right now. I hope it keeps getting better. And
Uncle
better.
Howdy interviewing Bo Dallas. The man talking to like he's two personalities.
It's like Uncle Howdy's
basically asking himself. He's basically like asking himself how he feels about using his brother's legacy. Like he seems to have problems with it. Like, is he doing the right thing or am I doing the wrong thing?
I just know it's pure cinema.
And he's talking about the trouble of grief with his with the unfortunate passing of his brother, Bray Wyatt. Rest in peace.
Oh, I just know Bray would be so proud of his brother right now.
He's smiling from ear to ear.
I pray that Triple H just pushes this man to the moon and gives him the WWE Championship eventually. I know it's gonna be a long ways away, but he deserves it.
He needs to protect this group. This group can't lose at all. They need to be very dominant, destroy everything and everyone, like they did on Raw last week.
I know they don't have to go again 4 championships right now, but eventually we have to get Uncle Howdy as WWE champion because this just.
We need Uncle Howdy as champion, and then Eric Rowan and
Dexter. Probably, I think
Dexter, yeah, as tag team champs.
Eventually, I know we're looking way far in advance, but I just right now, Raw is the show to watch.
It is the #1 show. It's the longest running show on WWE. So,
and according to Triple H, the man himself, when Raw goes to Netflix, it will be more uncensored.
Yes, I knew it. I was hoping for that.
I feel like we're slowly, gradually making that switch.
I think we are in the best era for WWE right now.
We are so blessed. We're about to witness one of the best wrestling eras. Just like people that are older than us, like our parents maybe watched the Attitude Era.
They probably thought that was the best thing to ever happen for wrestling. But now look at us now.
Wrestling is at its best again. Even though I don't think we will get another peak moment like the WrestleMania 40, like everything leading up to it.
Yeah.
I know that was crazy.
That was crazy.
The Rock showing up every week. Like
Every
Roman,
10
Cody,
years needs to
everything.
be a bigger WrestleMania.
If this was WrestleMania 40, I can't wait for WrestleMania 50.
That's gonna be crazy.
I don't
Do you
know
know how
where
old we're gonna be?
we're gonna be. I don't want to talk about it, but we're gonna be like in the
We're
30s.
we'll be 34 years old at WrestleMania
Damn.
50.
That's probably gonna be one of
That'd
the
be
biggest WrestleMania
crazy.
like ever. Like WrestleMania 50, the 50, the big one.
Mm-hmm.
So 10 years from now, you're gonna get people like Roman Reigns that are gonna be like John Cena's age, bro. They're gonna be like 47,
They're gonna be part timers.
and they want, yeah. I mean,
Which
he
is
probably
a
won't
sad
even.
thing to
He'll be like
say,
the
but
wait. He'll be like the Rock, bro. Like he probably won't even be
oh,
showing up. Like he'll probably be in Hollywood and just show up for WrestleMania.
you think he's gonna go to Hollywood when he's done?
Roman Reigns for show.
You think sure?
They make some big money, bro.
They do.
Get
They
that
do.
bag.
But
Chip.
you think he'll be in the next Fast and Furious movie?
Definitely,
Final
if
one.
possible, I think he'll keep doing it.
He's in the universe.
I
He's
don't
out
know.
there.
He is because of the old movie
Hobbs
with
and Shaw.
Yep. So we'll see. Roman Reigns may continue his Hollywood stories after he leaves. But
Anyway,
Drew
moving on to
McIntyre on Raw.
yeah. I thought he quit. What happened?
He didn't quit, man. He was
He didn't
playing. He was
quit.
trolling. He just did it so he could attack CM Punk.
Pulling everyone heartstrings.
Yeah, and he got the bracelet that CM Punk was wearing.
And he said he was gonna keep it with him. He said he's gonna have his family with him in his corner now.
And he gave
He,
it a little
he
kiss.
delivered a very good promo saying how Punk is not now alone and now Drew isn't alone. He has someone with him. Talking about the bracelet again.
This keeps cooking every week.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I
And
think we are. I think we are nearing a final showdown between the two.
and now Drew thinks he deserves to be in Money in the Bank.
Oh yeah, he was back there backstage whining to Anna Pierce saying, "You better make this right. I deserve this." And that's not how it works, Drew.
He doesn't even want to fight. He just wants to be automatically in the Money in the Bank.
And Adam Pierce didn't give in. He still has to do a qualifier
Adam
next
Pierce
week.
was like, nah. Next week, you have to qualify for the Money in the Bank. And potentially, I think maybe if CM Punk is cleared, we can get him getting involved or something next week. I just don't see Drew McIntyre being part of the Money in the Bank match, honestly. He just has so much other stuff to worry about. We don't need him in the qualifying match.
Yeah, I don't really want him there either. I just really want this CM Punk and Drew thing to finally happen.
It needs to happen. We need it.
I need it.
But Drew McIntyre, we'll see what he does next week.
He's starting to. Funny enough, he's actually starting to pull me to his side a little bit.
Well, no, it's too hard to not like the guy. That's why I think this rivalry is going to be so amazing because I just like both sides.
I know it's hard. Who do you choose?
I think at the end of the day,
There's
the
a
person that
team.
needs to go over is Drew McIntyre.
There's a team Drew and a team CM Punk. Who do you choose right now?
I like both, but I just think the best for business.
Nah, you gotta choose one. Come on.
The best for business is Drew.
But now, which one are you gonna be more happier to see though?
To see win,
Yeah,
in a way,
yeah.
Drew.
Mine's Drew. Yeah,
In a way, I
Drew.
think I'm more happy for Drew because CM Punk has to. I feel like he's only had one match. He got injured. He has to earn the right to be able to win.
He's been gone 10
He's been
years.
gone so much, and Drew McIntyre has been doing amazing in the company for years. I think it is. And CM Punk needs to put over Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre deserves it after everything he's been through.
Yeah, CM Punk needs to build up a little bit. He was gone 10 years. He came back for one Royal Rumble, and then he's been out.
Yeah,
He's just been
Drew
messing with
deserves
Drew.
to be the guy to go over. He's been done so much
Yeah.
for the company. You can't just automatically put CM Punk over. Like that's too much of a push. Let Drew have his moment.
His real moment.
CM Punk doesn't have to start building up until maybe Royal Rumble. He could win Royal Rumble and then face for the World Heavyweight Championship. That's fine.
I heard a saying of he was supposed to actually win the last Royal Rumble.
That's what I've
But
heard.
of course,
There's been so many stories out there that he was supposed to win and he got injured and then Cody had to win. Or that Cody was supposed to win and then that Cody was supposed to point at Seth Rollins, but he didn't want to and he pointed at Roman Reigns. And
yeah.
there's just too many stories out there. And originally it was supposed to be Roman Rock and blah blah blah. Oh, but talking about that it's been said that next week, July 3, the July the 3rd, Wednesday, we get Behind the Curtain, the WrestleMania documentary on YouTube.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, I want to watch
So
it. I want to
finally,
watch it.
after 3 months,
We're gonna know the real whole story.
we're gonna know everything that happened behind the scenes, the whole Seth Rollins knee thing.
Dun dun
Oh my
dun.
gosh, talking about Seth Rollins, I can't leave it before it leaves my tongue.
What?
That video package for Seth Rollins on Raw. Wow.
Oh, dude, that was emotional. That hit me in the heart.
No, that was amazing.
That was one of the best video packages ever.
That song, the
It
video.
really makes me want him to win
He
again.
needs to win. I want him to win.
I actually think he's gonna win this time,
After
like
the
again.
stipulation that just
Because
happened,
he's winning, dude. You can't tell me he's not gonna win.
he's not gonna lose. You
'Cause
can't
then-
have him not go after the championship.
But if he loses, then he has to go after Gunther, and that's
what I
gonna be
told
very
you. That's what I
difficult.
said. Seth Rollins is gonna win, and then Seth is gonna lose at SummerSlam
Sad, yeah.
because Gunther needs to come in to Bash in Berlin as World Heavyweight Champ because that's best for business.
I don't want. I Seth's gonna win at Money in the Bank, but I don't want him to lose at SummerSlam.
It's gonna happen.
That's gonna
Hey,
suck.
at least we're gonna get Seth at SummerSlam. We were not expecting him at SummerSlam.
We weren't expecting him probably honestly until Royal Rumble, or like
Hey,
a little
that's
before
alright. Let
that.
him take a break, come back, and this whole Roman and Cody and everything needs to be addressed once he comes back. Because
Yeah,
we
yeah,
still
yeah.
haven't had closure on what happened at WrestleMania.
No,
But
we need Roman to come back. Like talk to us, Roman. We need to know how you're feeling, what you're going through, what you felt after that match.
Mm-hmm.
I also want my Tribal Chief to come back. This Walmart version ain't working.
Ooh, the Great Value version is not
Yeah,
cutting it.
it's
Solo
not.
Sikoa is not the head of the table.
He's not the one.
He's not. That's why we can't wait for the Usos to get back with Roman, and it's gonna be legendary stuff.
I still think it's The Rock behind the whole new
That's what everybody's
bloodline.
hoping for. That's what
I
we're
think
all
I
praying
think it
for.
is.
Because he is the final boss. So he is the heel
One of the
version right
things
now.
that kind of made me mad is like I understand it from a business point of view, but they made The Rock seem like the bigger villain than Roman when Roman was the one to beat.
That's why I'm saying that's teases to where like Roman was like, nah. Like I was and I am the tribal chief, and you
The
have to go
greatest
through
of all
me.
time.
And now let's have a match at WrestleMania to decide who is the final
And
boss.
Roman wins.
And The Rock, it is sorry, buddy, but it's your time to put your cousin Roman Reigns over, and that's when Roman wins at WrestleMania as a babyface. Legendary stuff right there.
And then we also get Randy v. Cody at WrestleMania. And
I
then
hope so.
after that, then we could get The Rock versus Cody.
That can
Yeah.
finish at WrestleMania 42 because they don't need a championship to finish their stuff.
Nah, that'll be a big storyline in its own.
And that way, the Cody has a storyline without the championship versus The Rock, you know, because he doesn't have to carry the championship for 2 years. That's a little bit too much, I think.
Nah, like up until WrestleMania.
WrestleMania, or maybe just a tiny bit after, but not 2 years.
No.
Because there's other young bloods out there that deserve to be champions.
But they're gonna give it to Randy, my guy.
Young blood, yeah, but eventually you need a young blood like Braun Breaker.
How long do you think they're gonna let him keep the Intercontinental Championship when he gets it?
To to WrestleMania.
Till WrestleMania?
He doesn't need no legend. I don't think anyone.
But then he's not gonna have a winning streak like Goldberg did.
You don't have to have one like Goldberg.
Yes, but it'd be kind of cool if he did have one that's bigger than Goldberg.
He could have a triple threat match
He's
at
got-
WrestleMania and not
He's
get
got the
pinned.
potential.
That way, the streak is that he hasn't been pinned.
There you go. That's good.
But
I
I
can
just
accept
think-
that.
He's that guy that should keep the Intercontinental Championship till WrestleMania,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe
And
just
then
a
lose
tiny
that
bit after
WrestleMania.
it. But then, like after that, he could be next year's Money in the Bank winner, or he could automatically challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship next year. Kind of like a Gunther thing, where Gunther was the IC champion for a while, and now he's in the main event scene. Same for
Yep.
Braun. Go carry the mid card scene for a while, and then automatically get in the main event scene after that.
I think I said last week, like it's better if he stays in the mid card now because you don't want to
need
push
him.
him too hard.
Yeah, we need him.
You
in
don't
the
want
mid-card
the
scene.
fans to get too tired of him.
We still have a lot of main event stars out there.
We still have a lot of time with Braun
He
Breaker.
can be a main event star if really wanted him to be already, but we don't need him to be already.
No, I
We
feel
have
like
too many
pushing him
stars.
that hard would be too much right now.
We have Gunther, we have Drew McIntyre, we have CM Punk, we have Seth Rollins, we have El Campeón. You know,
El Campeón.
like we don't need him to. But did you see how they were just cooking Braun Breaker and Kaiser?
Yeah.
But I don't
Did
know
you
if it's
see that
true.
spear through Sheamus when Kaiser was up in the air
That was
and
scared me a little bit. I thought they
Sheamus
were
was
gonna
about to? I
injure
thought they were gonna get
themselves.
hurt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Kaiser specifically.
Well, I heard somewhere on Twitter, I don't know if it's true or not, but that maybe backstage they were thinking that maybe Ludwig Kaiser might be injured for real.
Oh
I don't know
no.
how true that was. Again, don't quote me on that, but I just saw that maybe he could be injured, and I'm like, damn, not when he's about to get his big push.
Did you hear that bro kick too?
That knee? No, it
Did
was the
you hear
knee. It
that?
was the knee to
Was
the
it the
head, bro.
was it the knee?
Oh my gatos, way.
I heard that and I was like, oh,
That was
I've
so
never heard it
loud.
so perfectly
Ludwig was
before.
just like,
Damn.
what happened? What happened?
Honestly, didn't know how Ludwig was still awake after that.
And of course, the man, the dog, Ron Breaker was pissed. He went to
Yes.
Adam Pearce, man. He demanded a match with Sami Zayn.
And then out of nowhere, Sami Zayn appears and is like, "You got your match
Sami
at
Zayn, the
Money in
big
the
guy,
Bank.
he is. Gave it to him. And then we
Let
got
me
the
talk
match.
to you."
And
I
then,
don't know why I want to do that. Huh?
what is going on with Liv Morgan giving the Judgment Day all these little presents?
She's trying to take the Judgment Day too.
We got chicken nuggets for Dom. We got the PS5 right there in the back, JD and Finn
That was
Balor.
perfect. That was the perfect thing you can get Dom to do was chicken nuggies.
And to me,
It
the
was just
funniest
like
part
a
when
kid.
Dirty D was showing them the phone.
Yeah, what was on the phone? What did it
Mm,
send him?
what we got here, Liv? We sending some explicit photos or Capel?
What we doing? What we doing?
And the funny when Carlita goes, "That's
That's
cool."
cool.
It always cracks me up when he's like, "That's cool."
Keeps
But I was like, "And this thing keeps on cooking." And now
going.
I
It keeps
don't
going.
think it's Dirty D and Liv. I think it's Finn Balor and Liv.
Yeah, I think Liv is just using Dom as a cover up for the real deal.
Finn Balor was in the room by himself, and then guess who came out?
Liv.
Liv Morgan.
And
What's
who was
up?
it that got Finn and JD the match for the
Yeah,
tag
Liv
team
Morgan.
champions? Liv Morgan.
Yes, to say.
And she even helped Finn and JD to make sure they won them.
She said was helping Finn, not Dirty D. And talking about Dirty
Interesting.
D.
Or is she just simply trying to get on Damien's good side? She's like, "Come on, you know I'm better than Rhea. I can
don't
help
know.
you guys
I just
out."
know that Damien's probably not turning at all. And we're gonna see more than likely. I just feel like
Or do you actually think she's just trying to take JD and Finn and then Dom away, and and like we said, Damien's gonna lose because he has to leave the Judgment Day, right?
yeah, I think he needs to leave the Judgment Day
Yeah, I think it'd be better for him if he did.
because, like I was about to say, we are going to get babyface Damien with babyface Rhea on one side.
Mm-hmm.
And what if we got babyface Dirty Dominic Mysterio?
I don't even need a baby face Rhea. She can honestly be heel again. She's perfect either way.
But what if we get Damian Priest, Dominic Mysterio, and Mommy team up against JD, Finn, and Liv?
That'd be cool. But then Damien's still not by himself.
But he's not in Judgment Day anymore.
Yes, but the whole point is he has to go and show us he can be on his own 2 feet.
Well, he's gonna be gone anyway. Like he's just gonna be out of Judgment Day. So
He don't need a team. He just needs to be by himself, I think.
what is he gonna do?
I don't know. Let him cook. Let him figure it out.
Cook. You know who cooked?
Let him show us. Who?
Zelina
Who cooked?
Vega, bro. Zelina. That she came out and surprised the heck out of me. I didn't know she
I
had
know.
mic skills like that.
Oh, I thought you're surprised she challenged. I was like, no, we knew she was gonna
I
challenge.
didn't know she had the mic skills in her.
Well, she's pretty good.
It was amazing when she called him Dirty Dom. Dirty D.
Dirty
He wants
D.
that Dirty D.
Rhea Ripley's sloppy seconds.
Floppy seconds. And the one thing is though, she is way too tiny.
He's
Liv
tiny.
was looking big over Zelina, where I was like, whoa.
But also Liv was wearing those like really high heels.
Yeah, but so was Selena was wearing high heels too.
I guess.
But I think it's gonna be a good matchup. Hold off until we get the old Rhea Ripley versus Liv. This is a nice
Get
little
our mommy
filler.
back.
This is a little
We
nice
all
little
want
filler.
we all want mommy back.
Yes, we do. It's time. Do you think we get her back in Money in the Bank, or when are we getting this back, or is she even gonna be able to fight at SummerSlam? Well, I
I
haven't
feel
heard no
like
news.
I feel like SummerSlam would be the better time to have her back. Like have her come back a Raw before
I just haven't heard anything like if she's
SummerSlam.
gonna be
No.
cleared or not. So I just need to know. Mommy tells us. Mommy tells us. I mean, you need to
Let us
tell
know what's
us.
going on.
Tell us what's happening. Are you gonna be back or no? I'm tired of Liv. I want mommy.
We want mommy.
But
Well,
we are gonna get a main event match between Zelina Vega and Liv Morgan next week. So we'll see how that goes.
do
Let's see. Probably Judgment Day
you think
coming
we'll
out.
get a
Judgment Day coming out to help her.
Zelina or Liv?
To help Liv because she's started. She helped.
I think Dom is gonna try to help Zelina like he tried to help Becky, and then uh Liv is gonna use whatever he has and against Zelina and win, and Liv's gonna think like, oh, he helped me, he does want me.
But why not Finn Balor coming out to help whenever Liv literally helped him get the tag team champs?
Yeah, but I feel like that makes it too obvious that they are together.
I think I'm mad that the Miz and
Why?
R-Truth lost the tag team champs.
I was not ready for Awesome Truth to
No,
lose.
we literally just talked about this last episode.
I feel like it wasn't time. I honestly feel like it wasn't time.
They better give it back to them or let them fight for them at SummerSlam. It's literally Miz talked about it too on an interview like that wasn't shown on TV. Like this literally Miz's hometown, Cleveland, Ohio. Like he
Yeah.
said he wanted his moment at Cleveland to fight with the championships. Like it just makes me think that we're gonna get a match either for the championships at SummerSlam or they'll get them back before then, like on an episode of Raw.
But
But
like I feel I feel
it's
like
because
it was their championship run was cut too short. It needed to go longer.
it's part of the
It
story.
wasn't as long as it needed to be.
R-Truth said, "Listen, man, like, don't worry, we're gonna get him back." Because he's like, I got my WrestleMania moment. I'm gonna help you get your moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like maybe this was part of the plan. Let them lose, and maybe they'll get it back at SummerSlam, and then lose it
Yeah.
right after that again. Probably, honestly, I don't know.
Because Miz hasn't had a moment in a while. He needs a
deserved.
moment.
That's why I was mad. He deserved. He all those like last year. He just kept losing and losing and losing, putting people over, and just being the team player. And
I hate it
finally,
when they do that. They always pick this. WWE has a problem with picking like one former big star and just putting him on a big losing streak to put people over.
well, that's
They
just
did it
part.
with Dolph Ziggler. They've done it with John Cena, and they did it with Miz, and I hate it
It's just part of the game. You
because
have
they
to
don't.
have someone put over.
But they don't deserve it. Like
I
let
know.
other people like lose too. Why always the same person?
Well, that's
Always
why
the
they,
same
they gave
star.
the Miz this tag team run because he wasn't getting anything. And John Cena,
Yeah,
that's why they better give him that last championship because every time he's just been coming back and losing. Now that he's been coming back,
they better give it to
and
him.
Dolph
He
Ziggler, that's why he got mad. He left, bro.
he did get mad. He straight up left. He said, "I'm out.
He's like,
Peace."
peace out. Even though he was offered to resign, but he said, "Nah, I'm out of here."
Nah, I'm good. I don't need this losing streak anymore.
And what do you think about El Campeon?
El Campeón.
How
His
do you
promo with Seth Rollins.
how do you feel about his promo? You think he cooked or not?
I think he cooked pretty well.
Yeah, he's been getting better. Like we said, he is getting better.
Called Seth a relic from the past
But I think it's
of an old era. But
true.
nah.
But the stipulation that got added thanks to Seth Rollins.
That's where I really thought in my head, like, yeah, I think Seth's winning.
This is gonna make the match cook. Like,
Because you're not going to give him an opportunity to ever take his championship that he literally debuted and literally
he
put
made
the
it
prestige on
prestige.
himself. That's his championship, and you can't tell me otherwise. I don't care who carries it. Forever, all time, it'll always be Seth Rollins'
Anytime you
championship.
think of that championship belt and you see it, you will think of Seth freaking Rollins, bro.
Just like the WWE Championship will always be Roman's
The
championship,
new one,
no
yes.
matter who holds it.
And
Yeah,
the
the new one.
spinner will always be John Cena.
Yup.
There's just certain championships. Whenever you look at them, you know, like you put a face to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like to me now, the IC championship is Gunta because he broke the record. And the United States championship, you know, it might actually forever remind me of Logan Paul now until he gets another one, a different one.
Well, let's see how LA does with
Unless
it
LA
first.
Knight
Let's
just
see how
puts some
LA does.
prestige on this. What if LA Knight was
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one to
yeah.
break the record on this championship?
What is the record on this
I don't know,
championship?
but in the modern era, Logan Paul is like second or something like that, or he is the longest reigning U.S. champion in the modern era, something like that.
Maybe I think he is.
But we'll see. I think El Campeón is gonna lose.
I feel it in my bones. El
Bye-bye,
Campeón is
Judgment Day.
losing, and he has to leave. Go his own way. Do you think that's when we'll get the Damien versus Finn?
Oh, that would be nice.
Because Damien will, after he loses, he'll talk a bunch of crap. He'll be like, "I never needed them. I could do it on my own." And then Finn comes out and is like, "Oh, you think so?
You
You
think
think you
so,
can do it on your
muchacho?
own?"
You think so, Carnal? Hasn't he said
I don't know.
Carnal on TV before?
He might have.
I
He
don't know.
always
Every
thinks something
time Finn
Spanish.
says something in Spanish,
It's
it's so
cool.
funny.
It is.
It is amazing.
Yes, yes, yes.
And ladies and gentlemen, I think it is that time. It is that time
It is that time.
to talk about next week. Ladies
Next
and
week.
gentlemen. Yeah. Our top 10 must see attractions for next week.
Oh, I was like,
If
what?
there's anything else you wanted to talk about, let me know now because we're going to get into this top 10. I don't know if there's any.
Oh yeah, if
big
there's
things.
stuff you guys want us to talk about, put it down in the comments, and we'll see what we can
Is there
do.
anything you wanted to talk about that you
Anything
can
I want to
remember?
talk about?
I just feel like we covered the
Um,
most important stuff.
yeah, I think that's pretty good.
The most worthy.
Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, they retained.
I don't really care about them right now.
Oh,
Sorry, it's just not cooking.
chill, bro. They just started.
They got exactly. Maybe later they'll cook, but they just got their moment at Clash the Castle, and I'm like, okay. To the side, we
Build
have
them
some
up
other
now.
stuff that is cooking right now.
I guess that's it. I don't have anything.
No, all right. Let's get into these top 10 must-see attractions for next week. We're gonna have a nice list, ladies and gentlemen. I already know who's gonna be number one.
Of course, Wyatt 6.
Yeah, last week we actually put Uncle Howdy, but no, it's the whole damn
It's the
faction.
Wyatt 6. Yeah.
The whole damn faction, ladies.
Although we didn't see the whole faction this week, we only saw.
No, but that's the must-see for next week.
We only saw Nikki Cross as Sister Abigail and Uncle Howdy in the VHS tape.
Yep, and that tape was amazing. Hey,
Yes,
we didn't talk about Pat, but you know our thoughts and prayers go out to Pat as well because his father-in-law passed away, and that's why he was not on Monday Night Raw.
That's unfortunate. Oh, we didn't talk about how the box the tape was in was addressed to Pat though.
Yeah, they're probably doing because you know how it was going on with this whole on the Pat McAfee show. Like they kept showing up on the show,
Yeah.
but since
What's gonna happen
unfortunately
there?
that stuff happened, he couldn't actually be on the show because originally I think he was supposed to be on the show, but he had a family emergency, so.
I wonder what the Y6 is cooking with Pat McAfee
So they
though.
got Pat cooking, they got Chad Gable cooking. This is literally, like we said last week. I'm so ready for Raw next week already.
Yeah.
What's next from the Wyatt Six? This is amazing.
I want them all to finally come out in the ring though.
Again
and do something. No, like in the ring and talk to us.
and talk. Oh
Yeah.
we'll see. But that's number one for show, and number
White
two.
6. Number 2. Seth Rollins and Damian Priest.
Seth and El Campeon.
Yes, and El Campeon.
I think it did move up to number 2. This new stipulation for this match.
It's gonna make it wild.
This is the top. This is must see next week. What do you know? I don't know if this is must see. Is it? We might not get much from them next week.
Okay, then number 2 is LA Knight and Logan because I was gonna put them at number 3.
LA Knight back up on top now.
Yeah.
LA Knight at the 2. If you're gonna put LA Knight at the 2, where are we gonna put Liv in Judgment Day? We can't live him at the 3.
Why?
That's literally the whole another storyline of Raw. That's literally another reason to watch Raw. Everything is
So,
Raw, bro. Drew McIntyre needs to be on here still. Liv and Judgment Day needs to be on here. Seth and Damien somewhere on here. Cody
I wasn't
Rhodes,
taking the Judgment Day and Live off. I
LA
was gonna put
Knight,
them at number
Logan.
3.
Keep them at number 3. They didn't go up the
Yeah.
list because of the whole helping the title, tag team titles, and everything. We're
No, I feel like
we're not
number
gonna
3 is a
get
good
nothing
spot.
from LA Knight and Logan.
I guess, but I feel like where they are is fine.
I don't think LA Knight and Logan are number 2, even though I glazed the hell out of LA Knight.
Hey, you did glaze the hell out of LA Knight.
I always love LA Knight, but I don't think it's at the 2.
Hmm.
I just think Raw is so much more better right now. Someone from Raw should be at the 2. I think it's either Drew. It's the 2, 3, and the 4 right there. They should be in different spots, but I know Drew's probably not second. Well, I think it should be Liv and Judgment, and then Drew, and then Seth and Damien. So we're just no. My bad. I think it should be at the 2, Liv and Judgment. At the 3, Seth and Damien. At the 4, Drew.
All right. I'm happy with that.
Got it? You got what I'm cooking?
Sure.
And then at the 5, we can put LA Knight. We can move them up to the 5.
Where did we put him? Oh, number 8.
Yeah,
We had him
because
at
last
number
time
8.
they were kind of low. We can't jump them from number 8 to number 2. I mean, it is cooking, but that's going to be more like a closer to SummerSlam cooking.
Yeah. But you see how one little interaction in the ring actually bumps him up so high, though?
It's because LA Knight, he is the megastar, bro.
He's the true megastar. More
And
than Logan Paul.
we'll bump him up to number 5. What about Alpha Academy? How do you feel about the little segment Chad had with Otis, and then him saying, I'm for real, like I'm done, and then the Creed brothers coming out.
I put them at number 7.
Nice little number 7.
Yeah.
I can dig that.
And I put Braun Breaker up at number 6. Braun Breaker and Sammy.
What about? No, I think. I don't know. What about? I feel like Jacob Fatu's got to go somewhere in here.
Oh, yeah. Put Jacob at 6.
I think it's Jacob Fatu.
I want to see what he does.
He's gonna be a reason I want to watch. It's not Sosa Cole. It's Jacob Fatu, the Samoan.
He's going to be the reason we all keep an eye on the bloodline now.
And then at the number 8, let's go with the Braun Breaker and Sammy.
I'm surprised you put Braun Breaker so low. I figured you want to see him so higher than that.
I know. I'm usually high on Braun Breaker, but I am kind of tired of all these interferences as well. So it's kind of making me bump him down. Like, just let him win clean or something already. But if at SummerSlam we get that Fatal 4-Way I predicted, that would be one of the best matches ever.
Fatal 4-Way with who? Him, Sammy, Ludwig, and Sheamus?
Banger after banger after banger, like Sheamus said.
Banger after banger after
And what about the number 9 and number 10? Jade and Bianca off this list because
they didn't do anything.
They didn't do nothing. Bloodline, I'm not. It's Jacob Fatu really that I want to see. It's Jacob Fatu that is must watch.
Number 9 and number 10.
Are we? Well, I think it's time we put Cody Rhodes on the list.
He's been on the list.
Yes, but we haven't decided where we're gonna put him.
Put him at number 9.
We always kind of. Why are we so low on Cody Rhodes?
I don't know.
He is our WWE champion, and he always goes down so far on our list. Why are we dogging on Cody Rhodes?
I don't know. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I don't know. Why do we always put him so low?
As much as I love Cody Rhodes and I wanted him to be champion, he just doesn't have the aura Roman Reigns had.
I think that's what it is.
But it took 3 years for Roman Reigns to have that aura.
Yeah.
I just don't think Cody's getting a 3-year reign. But if we put Cody at the 9, who's going at the 10?
Oh, damage control. They finally got a
Ooh.
little more aggressive. We didn't talk about damage control. How could we not talk about how they came out and beat up the tag teams?
I wasn't interested.
I was finally happy to see them get a little more aggressive.
Well, finally, they did change like Io Sky asked for.
Yeah, they're finally becoming the dominant. Hopefully, becoming the dominant faction.
Dakota Kai has a match next week to qualify for the Money in Bank. So what if they both qualify though?
That's gonna be interesting.
And what if they turn on each other?
It was like Io and Bailey did it last year, Money in the Bank. They were both in, and Io turned. Well, she didn't really turn, but she used Bailey.
We'll see. So you think damage control deserves to be on the number 10?
Yeah,
Cody,
I was a little
Rhodes
more
at the
happy
number
to
9.
see them.
All right, I'll give it to you. Damage control must change.
That's your favorite thing she's ever said, isn't it?
Hey, stuck with me.
I did.
Ladies and gentlemen, we finally have the top 10 must-see attractions for next week at the number 10 because we gave it to Levi. We got damage control.
Number 9, Cody Rhodes.
Number 8, Ron Breaker and Sami Zayn.
Number 7, Alpha Academy.
Sadly, it's been kind of going down this list, but we'll see. Yeah. We need to see another more big interaction between Otis and Chad. But the number 6, the Samoan Werewolf. Oh my gosh, he finally debuted in one of the strongest debuts.
We kept asking when he was going to come in.
We kept saying,
where's he going to be?
We want to see him. We need him integrated into this storyline, and he is here. And can't wait to see what he does next week. Who is he going to destroy next?
Number 5, LA Knight and Logan.
Keep on cooking. This is going to be a big old storyline to lead us into SummerSlam, and this is going to be amazing. And Drew and McIntyre. What's next for Drew and CM Punk?
When are we finally going to get that in-ring interaction?
Does CM Punk come back next week?
Maybe.
Screw over Drew. We'll see. And then we got your guy, Monday Night Rollins.
Steph and Damian.
And El Campeón. Oh, let's see what kind of promo we get next week. Because, I think Damian still is a little hurt, so I just don't see him having a match until Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
So,
although I didn't see him limping. Was he limping again this week?
I think he's hurt.
Either way, he's losing, and we all know it.
And then number 2, the storyline.
Live in Judgment Day.
Week, Live in Judgment Day with Liv helping JD and Finn becoming tag team champs. Liv
Get a
giving
little
all
more
these presents
each time.
All these presents to the Judgment Day. Liv sending explicit photos, we think, to Dominic Mysterio. That is.
It was explicit. It was explicit.
But this thing keeps on cooking. Next week she has a main event match against Selena Vega. Let's see what happens next week with Liv in Judgment Day. Number 1, you take it away, big dog.
Wyatt 6. That's crazy. I'm so happy they're back. I still can't get over it. I can't count the number of times I went rewatched their debut.
This is your thing. This is what you love. Supernatural, scary horror stuff. And you're going to be here to witness it all.
Yes, sir.
But that's our top 10 must-see attractions for next week. And ladies and gentlemen, if you stayed here till the end of this video, we appreciate it and love you so much.
Thank you so much. Love you.
This is where you find all the best wrestling content. The best wrestling podcast out there. Just make sure
Number 1 wrestling channel.
Follow us on Spotify, Apple.
We got some ideas cooking. Hopefully you'll get more content in the future.
A lot more content. Make sure to stay and follow us on Instagram and TikTok so you can see all of our short videos that we got planned up for our upcoming SummerSlam trip.
Yeah.
Make sure to stay tuned. There will be a vlog. There will be shorts. There will be lots of things. But make sure you leave a like, comment down below what type of wrestling content videos you want to see us do. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow us on any podcast services. But that's it from us. And you'll see us next week. Say his name and he appears.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.